You're tearing me apart, Lisa. You're driving me crazy. Don't worry about it. I still love you. Okay, so I finally decided to check out The Room by Tommy Wiseau from 2003. The Citizen Kane of bad movies, or something like that. Yeah, this film was absolutely canned by the critics when it came out, and in the past decade or so it's achieved phenomenal cult status. So I haven't checked it out. I hadn't checked it out until now, and upon hearing that it's sold out 6 or 7 shows at the Prince Charles Cinema in London this year, and many other shows around the world, there's obviously something to it, isn't there? Well, the start of it can only be described as soft porn with really dodgy voiceovers and editing, like dubbing with the voice, and then the quite uncomfortable sort of sex and love scenes with this mad music on the soundtrack. It reminds me of as a teenager staying up late at night just watching TV, and all of a sudden comes on these sort of softcore kind of adult films, and it's kind of like a guilty pleasure, but you think, oh my god, this is so bad. Sure, baby, come on up. I want your body. Oh my god, I laughed out loud. Apparently this film had a $6 million budget. I don't know where that $6 million came from or where it's gone. Well, The Room is steamy romantic drama, would you call it? Which explores the themes of betrayal and infidelity and trust issues among friends. It tells the story of Johnny, played by Tommy Wiseau, and his fiancée partner Juliette Danielle, who plays the character of Lisa, and Johnny's best friend Mark, played by Greig Stott. What am I doing here watching this? But your eyes are still glued to the screen because you're thinking, okay, what the hell is going to happen next? Like, what is the hype about? What is the fuss about this so-called cult classic? Oh man, I just can't figure women out. Sometimes they're too smart. Sometimes they're just flat out stupid. Other times they're just evil. Tommy Wiseau, is he American? Is he French? Is he Eastern European? Is he French Canadian? Or is he from somewhere in the middle of Europe? Nobody really knows. This man is a bit of an enigma, and if you know any more, let me know. Yeah, the first 30 minutes of this film is just pure bad TV soft porn, with many uncomfortable love scenes that you think to yourself, what the hell am I watching here? But you continue watching with almost not a guilty pleasure, but just you think, what the fuck? You are my rose, you are my rose, you are my rose. Now, Tommy Wiseau's character in real life and the guy he plays in this movie, he's something of an enigma. I just don't know how to take him. Like, who is this person? Tommy Wiseau, who is he? We all say artists are crazy. And I can't help thinking they're making this film and they intentionally made it bad and god-awful. Just like as I said before, the softcore adult films, late night softcore adult films, and how bad some of them were. Like, I can't help but thinking that they are actually trying to intentionally make a terrible film. Well, the film is set in San Francisco. Most of it was actually shot in Los Angeles, and a lot of scenes, like rooftop scenes and stuff, it was filmed in Los Angeles, but with San Francisco's skyline sort of green screened into the back. A lot of production problems and behind the scenes stuff with actors getting fired and replaced multiple times, and apparently Tommy Wiseau wasn't the easiest to work with in terms of acting, forgetting his lines, etc. and stuff, and there was disputes about who actually directed the film. Tommy Wiseau is actually credited as director, producer, executive producer, writer. It is predominantly his project. Apparently a lot of the dialogue actually had to be sort of redubbed, and that shows in the film as well. Bullshit that this had a $6 million budget. What is it with this little creep Denny? What is he all about? Oh my god, what is it with these uncomfortable shagging scenes? I can't take anymore. And that music, holy fuck. Yeah, and Tommy Wiseau's been known to comment that this film is a black comedy. It's black as in it's dark-hearted, but it's certainly not a comedy, and it might make you laugh how absolutely ridiculous it is, but at times, especially the character Johnny, you just like, who is this guy? What is he? He's just nothing you've ever seen before, really. I'm tired, I'm wasted. I love you, darling. I have a problem with Lisa. She said that I hit her. It's actually a depressing piece of work. But you know what? I'm one of these people that do like bad movies. These that are so bad, they're good. I like that kind of thing, usually. So, for that reason, The Room has to be viewed at least once. Just to see what people are talking about. It'll probably make you feel bad. It'll probably make you depressed. And some of the ugly characters are absolutely disgusting. They'll probably make you vomit as well, especially watching some of the love scenes, so to speak. So I'm guessing that the whole fuss and hype and cult status of this movie is because I'm assuming most punters are coming out to the cinema to see this film. Is it really that bad? And to just laugh at it, I guess. Apparently the film was filmed in two different formats, in 35mm film as well as high definition simultaneously. Yeah, the two cameras were side by side filming both formats, allegedly. And the reason for doing so apparently Tommy Wiseau at the time didn't know the difference between the two, and he supposedly wanted to be the first filmmaker to film a movie with both different formats side by side. Anyways, that was some of my thoughts on The Room from 2003, directed and produced and written starring Tommy Wiseau. Apparently there's a film being made. Yeah, the film to be directed by and starring James Franco in the role of Tommy Wiseau. It tells it's a film take on the book written by one of the film's actors, Greig Stott, who plays Mark in the film. It's his account of making the film. It's called The Disaster Artist. So, and I've not read that book, but I think it might be quite interesting to listen to some of the tales and stories and memories from filming this weird film. But anyway, that's the film. The film is based on that book, and as I said, it's directed and starred by James Franco, and I think Seth Rogen has something to do with it as well. I don't know if he's like a executive producer or something like that. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and if you ever want to hear me talk about films and movies in general, I love to talk about films, so if there's anything in particular you're interested in hearing my thoughts of, maybe we'll talk about it. Thanks a lot. Bye.